Hello everyone, it is Sherry Truler with Red Apple Auctions, and what you see behind me on the screen is what I'm going to show you here in a moment, because we're talking about headline entertainment today. Now, the overwhelming majority of the auctions that we work with and that are out there are not using headline entertainment. That's when you pay someone who is a group or an individual big bucks to come in because they've got name brand recognition and they're going to entertain your guests. Most charity auctions don't have headline entertainment, but if you are one of them that does, the big takeaway I want to tell you about is to make sure that your auction is before the headline act. I always like to say that Red Apple Auctions is the warm-up band. We are the opening act for some of these shows, and I'm going to show you a couple of clips here today that I took from last year and this year for the Washington Performing Arts Society Gala. They always bring in some top-notch acts, and we go on stage before the headline entertainment. We are collecting the money, getting guests excited, warming up the vibe in that room, raising the energy in the room, getting everyone pumped up, and we take care of business first. That's getting the money, and then we do the entertainment. And the entertainment piece, in this case, would be the headline act. After that, if you have a band or a DJ, that would be the appropriate time to bring out that sort of extra entertainment. So what I'm going to do is the first video that you're about to look at is Roberta Flack, and this was shot just a couple of weeks ago. It's like a 2-minute clip, but we're not going to watch the whole thing. I'm just going to take you through pieces of it, because for those of you that have never had a chance to maybe see a big production like this and how the staging works and the lighting and so forth, I wanted to give you a chance to experience this, and this was one way I thought I could do it. You'll get to learn as we go. So you're always welcome to go to the blog and see the whole little video there, but what I want to do is kind of take you on a learning lesson. So let's go ahead and start the video, and I'll stop it as appropriate. Okay, this has nothing to do with the staging, but check out this guy's hair. Look at how long his hair is. Can you imagine how much that weighs? I don't know how long he's been growing it, but that is just so long. But when we start to pan out here, you're going to see that there's 3 screens. You're going to kind of get a sense of the stage and the crowd size. About 650 guests at this particular event. There's Roberta Flack. Okay, let's stop that. So, okay, see, here's the staging right there. Now there's about 650 guests here. You can see them at all the round tables. We have these 3 big screens to make sure everybody can see Roberta. We have speakers up here. You see the speakers up here, sound speakers. They had monitors on stage. A monitor is sound that is bouncing back towards the headline act so that they can hear themselves performing. That monitor wasn't out on the dance floor, which is kind of right in this area. You're not seeing it, but it's right in front here. It was not on the dance floor, because when we were down on the dance floor earlier, we couldn't necessarily hear ourselves, but when you're up on the stage, you could hear yourself. Nice backup band here as well, and I think I do a pan of the crowd, so we'll just see if that comes in. Very good. Okay, now let's go over, and I'm going to take you to last year's gala at the Washington Performing Arts Society. Hang on, let me blow this up. So this is Chita Rivera, and she is a Broadway musical legend. And it was a very different type of show from Roberta Flack. Roberta came out and she performed a number of songs. She had a great backup band as well. Chita had a backup band, but Chita told stories, so she was much more interactive in that sense. She told stories, she performed. The woman is in her 70s, and she's got incredible energy. You're going to be inspired. But you'll see, I'll play this. She is telling a story about Catherine Zeta-Jones and Catherine Zeta-Jones winning the Oscar for her performance in Chicago. And then I'll stop it again to just kind of show you, and we can talk about the production of it. Okay, wait, I want to show you some. So all these lights up here, you can see these are coming down for effect. We also have sound system that's up here in the ceiling. You know, it's always great to do an auction when you got headline entertainment like this because you know the sound is going to be good. I've never had bad sound at an event like this. Looks like we got something over here as well. So they're going in, the sound company, the production company, AV, they're all going in beforehand, and they're rigging up the ceiling as they need to bring these lights and additional equipment. And when you're working with Headline Entertainment, they're going to have a rider on their contract, and that rider, R-I-D-E-R, is saying everything that they need to have in order to perform. They might need a certain size of a stage. They might need to have a certain type of sound equipment. Like they'll put the brands of the sound equipment in there in some cases. They'll have different needs backstage, you know, if they want a meal or not. All of that is part of their rider. So in this case, you know, I don't know what was part of the rider or not, but I've yet to have bad acoustics when they've got Headline Entertainment coming in. So I'm going to go ahead and let this play a little bit further, and I believe the video pans to the right, and if so, I'll stop and kind of point out something else. Oh. Yes, it is. Okay, so over here, in this case, the ballroom, they had the stage set up along the side because that way more people would have access to the stage. It was the length of the room. And you can see over here, very poorly, but you can kind of see over here, this is where the exit doors were. So people came in, they walked down a staircase here, and then they found their seats, and they're watching Cheetah here on 2 screens instead of 3 like Roberta had, but certainly adequate for this. And then over here in the far right corner, you see this? This is where the production team is all set up. So they're at the far end, Cheetah's over here, performing, they're back here, and they're monitoring everything that's taking place here and checking the sound and so forth. So let's watch a little bit more. Jazz hands. Okay. Well, if you want to see the rest of that, you can head on over to the blog. I've got both of them up there for your perusal. You can watch the rest of that video here on the blog. It's Who Opens the Headline Entertainment at Your Charity Auction. And remember, the auctioneer needs to open up the headline entertainment, and then after the headline entertainment is the DJ or the band. Now, if you want other great ideas, what I encourage you to do is go over here to where it says Auction Help, scroll down to where it says Benefit Auction. Oh, forget that. You don't even need to go there. Go right over here in the upper right-hand corner to get your free auction item guide. What am I thinking? Over there is you're going to get What Sold Divine. Oh, nope. That's last year. What Sold Like a Gem in 2010. It's the top 100 items I sold for over value last year. And you can get that for free right over there. You're going to love it. I know you will. I'm Sherry with Red Apple Auctions. Thank you for watching, and as always, good luck to you in your benefit auction, whether you have headline entertainment or not.